For my special guest tonight, you've seen him in the best of the movies, from working with Al Pacino, Sylvester Stallone, Kevin James, Mickey Rourke, and the list goes on. He's an actor, he's a producer, he's a good friend of mine. Let's give a late night welcome for Larry Romano. Larry, good to see you, buddy.
You too.
Finally.
How are you? Oh,
Give
wait.
yourself a clip over
Yeah.
there. Thanks for joining us with your busy schedule.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now another one, New Yorker. You were born in Mount Vernon, New York, right?
Yeah, I was born really in Bronxville, which is right by Yonkers and Mount Vernon. But yeah, Mount Vernon, Yonkers, yep.
Then years later, you wound up on Staten Island.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about your transaction from there to there.
I like bridges.
That's
Yeah, I like going over bridges, yep.
yeah, because your bio said, you know, it was like this.
Yeah, that's how it went. Yeah, I ended up on Staten Island, and it's a great place. I love the people here.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic atmosphere. And, you know, I had a good time my years here. And now I'm back.
So
Here I
good.
am.
You're currently in California right now, right?
I'm in Los Angeles, but I'm looking forward to moving back here and making some movies.
It's a big change. I mean, the people. I love California, but you can't beat New York, you know?
This is my home. Yeah, you know. LA is the first two letters of my name, but New York is my home. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now listen, how long have you been acting for? Yeah.
I first started in 1985.
All right.
Yep. And I started by taking classes at West Barron. It's a commercial class. I found this ad in the Learning Annex magazine, and I says, oh, commercial, let me just try it just to see what's up. And I went, and somebody told me that they thought I had potential. And then I went to HB Studios, Strasbourg, and started writing plays off-Broadway.
Wow.
And that's when I got the break with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, now how did that come about? You auditioned for that?
Yeah, I auditioned for that movie. It was, Joy Todd was the casting director, and I went through the process. I had met the director, and it was on a Friday that I did my final audition. Saturday, the casting director called me up. She says, you have the part. And then on a Tuesday, I went to go meet Stallone and the producers. And the first thing Sylvester Stallone said to me, I'm sitting in this hotel, the Regency. With these
The Beverly Hills Regency?
No, it was in Manhattan.
Okay.
Right, on Park and 64th.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, so I was just bartending at a place called the Marco Polo on Court Street. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Right? Goes,
Yeah.
So I went from bartending and being on Marco Polo and hanging out in Marco Polo, which was great. I loved it. I had a great time. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting with Sylvester Stallone, and he turns to me. First thing he says, he looks at me, he goes, so how you doing? As I'm sitting here with you guys, I'm doing great.
You must have bugged out. It's like hanging out with
That's
Rocky. That time, you know?
Yeah. Sylvester Stallone is one of the reasons why I got into the business. I believed that I could accomplish things in this business. You know, the way he wrote the first Rocky.
Yeah.
And he went about doing things. And all these years later, out of all the experiences that I've had in the industry, Sylvester Stallone is the one who's treated me the best.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Which, you know, he's a guy that I looked up to all those years, and there he was just a nice guy to me. Taught me a lot about the industry, the ins and the outs, and how it works. And he took me to my first hockey game.
Oh, yeah? That must have
Yeah.
been a gas,
Wow.
right?
Yeah, he did. It was
What
great.
hockey game?
It was the LA Kings were playing the Calgary Flames, and it was a playoff game, and Gretzky, I think Gretzky was with Calgary first, and he came to LA. So Sly came up to me on the set. He came up to me and Tom Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore.
We were in our prison fatigues because we're doing a prison movie
That was a great scene
with
with the car.
oh, thank you. Yeah, that was fun doing that. Yeah, I was allowed to really work as
I
an
never
actor.
had the pleasure of meeting Sylvester Stallone, but I met his brother Frank on several different occasions and hung out with him at the Chiller Expo. Guitar player, singer.
Yep.
Nice guy.
Yeah, Frank's always been nice to me. I saw him not too long ago in Beverly Hills. Yep, we got our hair cut at the same place.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Now, why don't you tell us some funny stories? Talk about Al Pacino. Love Al Pacino and Donnie Brasco when you played Al Pacino's son. How was Al Pacino to work with?
The thing about the relationship that was in that movie between the father and son, it wasn't really a good relationship. If you watch the movie,
Yeah,
you
I
know
love
it's
that
not a good
movie.
relationship. So Al's a method actor, And
So
you
he
know, we
mentored you.
spoke, and yeah, we had the same acting coach. I went to Lee Strasberg Theater Institute because Al went there. And when I went to Lee Strasberg, I want to know who Al worked with, and that was Charlie Lawton, who just passed away. And so we got to talk about that. We had the same background as far as how we studied and how we went about our business. And I also got to work with the fantastic director, Mike Newell. Great guy, Englishman. And another actor by the name of Johnny Depp.
Oh,
That must have been great, right?
Yeah, Johnny
That's
Depp was
incredible.
down-to-earth guy with me. He was fantastic.
And his career skyrocketed.
Yeah, he's a great actor. He's a great actor.
Now, I can see with Sylvester Stallone and Pacino being two different animals when it comes to like working with, I guess, right? Because it seems like Al Pacino's more serious.
You know, Sylvester Stallone's, he's serious, man. This guy writes, he produces. He's really got his, you know, his thumb on things. And hard-working guy. He's right in there every minute. And he gave me the opportunity to sit down and discuss the character. He gave me the opportunity to sit down and discuss the scenes that we were going to do. And as an actor, as a young actor coming up to work with a star of that caliber, for him to do all of that for me, I kind of got spoiled.
Of course.
Yeah, it kind of got spoiled because he was really there, man. He wanted to really. I always said that if everybody put as much effort into their work as Sly did, I mean, the world would be unstoppable.
Oh no, yeah, forget about it. He's great.
He's got a lot of pride.
Sylvester Stallone. I just saw him on the Tonight Show this week because he has that movie coming out with Schwarzenegger. Another jail movie. Do you know the name of it? You remember?
Yeah, it's called Escape.
Escape.
Oh, yeah.
That looks really good. Now listen, we've got a clip of you from Kings of Queens.
Oh yeah.
And I heard Kevin James is a real easy guy to work with, right?
He's funny.
Where'd you hear that?
I hear that. I just hear things.
Yeah, you hear some things.
I hear some things.
Joey, I heard some things.
Which one? The first thing or the second thing?
What happened that night with over at the Copa over there? It was a hit show. It's in syndication.
Yeah. You want to show the clip?
Oh yeah, if you want to do that, sure.
Definitely.
let's
Everyone
do
wanna
it.
see
Yeah,
it?
see the King of
Definitely.
Queens?
Yes.
Let's do it.
All right, control room. Larry Romano and Kings of Queens.
Hey Moose, question for you. Now that your wife's sister moved in, the two of them ever, get into an argument and maybe start whacking each other with pillows? Next thing you know, a little playful wrestling leads to a lingering kiss. I'm asking. Whoa, somebody's cranky. Hey, Santa Claus, you missed. Moose, relax. We got you covered. Hey, Chens, go get me a big stick. If we whack him, maybe candy will come out. Hey, what's going on? The hell is this?
It's a new car.
Nah, seriously, what is it?
It's a car! Hey, maybe if you spent some time in Luxembourg, you wouldn't ask such stupid questions.
Where do the clowns come out?
Mom's coming in from St. Louis. I gotta pick her up from the airport that night.
So, she could watch Ultimate Fighting with us. Hell, I met her. She could be in it.
What?
That was funny.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
I had a really good time working with Victor Williams on that show. He was really cool.
How many seasons did that wind up doing?
It did 8 seasons.
Yeah.
I did 2. And the thing about that first line with, your sister, did they ever do the wrestling thing? I noticed that the TV writers in Hollywood, they somehow think that us Italian guys from New York, we like lesbians and hockey. Which I don't like, I'm like, yeah, they always try to give you the lesbian line or the lesbian joke or like, oh yeah, lesbians, or hockey. I don't like either one. I don't care for either one, you know what I mean? It's not like I dislike lesbians. I'm just like, wow, big deal, you're a lesbian. Congratulations.
Now, so
It's not like, yeah, let's have a party and invite some lesbians. I love them, and then we'll play hockey.
That guy say to each his own. What are you
To
gonna
each
do?
his own,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
But they
To
think
eat
that
his own too.
To eat his own, right. But they're just under that. I just want to I wish they would just realize that that's not really what we're into, hockey and lesbians.
Now, so I have a question. I
Okay.
heard you were a drummer.
Yes.
And you've played and recorded with a bunch of different bands.
Yes.
Was that before you started acting, or how did that?
I started playing the drums, I think, like probably before I was born. That's one thing
Right
I did.
inside.
Yeah, I was
Drum in the
going.
stomach.
Right, exactly. And I love playing music. I love playing, you know, and we almost, you know, I play with a lot of good musicians. I've been fortunate in my career. There's a lot of talented people out there.
Tell me
You can
about
see this band, yourself, these guys out there playing tonight. A lot of talented people, and they don't get a break.
The big break.
Yeah.
The big break,
Yeah.
and I'm lucky that I know that, you know, I worked hard and I did all that stuff, but I did catch the opportunity to work with all those people, and it's, you know, I feel grateful. And as far as the music is concerned, I play with great musicians. I had a record on the radio once and all of that,
Oh, wow.
and the music just lives inside of me.
Yeah. What
It's
was
a
the name of that
passion.
song that you did with the baseball?
Yeah, it was the Yankee Fight song
That's
called
it.
"Nobody Rocks Like We Rock in
Yes,
the Bronx."
yes, yes,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. It was a song that I wrote because there was a place called Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and I felt, you know, I spent a lot of special moments there with my father. It was a great place, and it was really a tribute to that ballpark. Being away from New York, and then I come back. I was at 161st Street and River Avenue 2 weekends ago, and I got to stand in right field where Babe Ruth used to stand.
Nice.
Wow.
That was okay, but it was really heartbreaking to see that what they did to that. It was a shrine to a national pastime,
Yeah.
and they knocked it down,
I know.
man. And you know, those are the adjustments. That and the Freedom Tower, it's
Yeah.
those little adjustments. And Little Caesars Pizza in the Bronx, that bothers me.
Now listen,
But that's
that,
besides the point.
that's almost your time. I got a couple more questions if you could sum them up a little quick.
Yep.
Let's talk about your animal rescue.
Oh yeah.
Very important to your heart.
Yes, yes. I love animals. I hate people that abuse animals. I think they should be locked up, thrown in jail. People
Definitely, right?
I
Yeah,
agree. 100%.
absolutely.
Yep.
Now, we've been trying to get Larry on the show for the last couple of years, but he lives in L.A.
tight, yeah.
So getting him here, you're working on a new film.
Right.
Can you talk about it fast?
Yeah, Laugh Killer Laugh with William Forsythe.
Yeah.
Kamal Ahmed, who was one of the original Jerky Boys, is
Yeah,
directing.
Carmel.
Yep.
Good guy. I love
He's great.
Carmel.
Yeah. My father used to do that all the time.
I always called him Carmel because I bust chops anyway.
Right,
Because he
right.
calls me things, you know?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Well,
he's
I'm gonna call him some things now that you said it's okay.
all right.
We'll see
I
what
love the
happens.
Jerky Boys, so when I got hooked up with him a couple of years ago, it's fun when I talk to him. He just starts doing the Jerky Boys on the phone
Yeah,
with me.
he's a great guy, big baseball fan. I'm having a really good time meeting some really good people on the show, on that movie. Yeah, I'm having a great time.
All right, see what you can do and get all the boys on when the time's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Larry, you're welcome here anytime.
Thank
you
you.
for coming. Where is there a website or Facebook someone can get in touch with you at?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got Facebook, Larry Romano. I got LarryRomano.com.
Carmel.com?
No,
Okay.
LaughKillerLaugh.com. We got that. We definitely got that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's up. And
Good.
you know, Pluto Rescue. Go get yourself a dog. It's a great gift. It's yeah.
Well, stick around. Me and you are going to go out later for a couple of martinis.
All right.
We'll
let's
do
do it,
Martin
man.
style, right?
Very grateful.
All right, Larry Romano, everybody. Larry,
Thank you, Johnny.
pleasure, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. Larry Romano. What a class act, huh?
Yeah, he's a great guy.